Jonah, come here, buddy. Come here.
No.
Hey, come here.
No. 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 No.
Can I have a hug?
You give Daddy a hug.
Hey, what's up there? As you already know, my name is Joe Malone, and you are here to learn about toddlers and how to teach them about firearm safety. So I'm going to play this clip. It's going to show you exactly how I went through the process of teaching my toddler about gun safety. And afterwards, stay tuned, because then I'll break it down really quickly in terms of the learning development process and also how you could continue to grow in that education for your kid as they grow up in age throughout the years, because it does differ based off these certain age like segments of your child's life. So check out this video. Here you go, and I hope you enjoy it. Hope it's helpful, and if you have any questions, reach out. Oh, give me a hug. Oh yeah. What is this? Yeah, Dada's gun, right? Yeah, no. Yeah, see, buddy, look. Watch. See Dada's gun? Ouch. Ouch. Ooh. Ouch. A boo-boo. See Daddy's gun? Ouch. Ooh. A boo-boo. Ow. Can you kiss that make it better? Ah, thank you, buddy. Ouch. Dada's gun, right? No. No.
The phone.
That's a phone. All right, so there's a couple of things that I did here. One is I established trust and communication with my kid. Now, as you comically saw at the beginning of this video, he did not listen to me when I asked him to come over by me, and that's pretty true of kids in general. They'll never listen to you, but they'll always emulate your behavior, which, by the way, stick around at the end of these points, because I'm going to give you a bonus tip that I think is imperative to having lifelong, what I call generational security, and it does go back to that point right there where kids never listen to you. So hang tight for that one after these tips. Now, establishing open trust and communication, I have his attention. That's what's most important here with young kids, is attention. Then you saw I reinforced what he had already learned previously. What is this? This is gun. I actually prefer when he says Dada's gun, but he still says gun. And what does he do next? No. No, meaning, hey, I don't touch this thing because that's not Jonah's, this is Dada's. I have to have respect for whatever Dada's is, and I already established that precedent long before, when he was about 1.5 years old. Now he's 3. So after I reinforced what he had already learned, now I'm just repeating once again, hey, check this out. You see this? I have the slide lock to the rear, and then I let it slam forward, slam home, while imitating it's pinched my fingers. Why? Well, one, because it absolutely can pinch the absolute hell out of a grown man's fingers, let alone a toddler's fingers, if he ever got a hold of it like that for some reason. And so I want him to understand there's legitimate danger there. But then 2, think of the hot stove, like when you're teaching your kids about what's hot. You go, ow, that hurts. Ow, that hurts. Hot. The kid learns really quickly, hey, hot is nothing good. And then they usually have some sort of, accident by accidentally touching the stove or something else that's hot, which again reinforces the concept and the principle. Now, by showing him the slide lock to the rear, letting it slide forward, it creates that small noise, a little bit of just like shock, and then I'm also going, so he's watching me get hurt. Even if it's fake, he's still watching me get hurt. I do it again, ow. And this is really the main point that I use when I'm teaching kids about weapon safety, is that it's like, look, I'm not traumatizing the kid. I'm not saying you're all going to die. I'm not fake blood squirting all over the place, accidentally shoot myself. This is what happens when you mess with Dad's guns, because that's just going to traumatize the hell out of somebody. But what I want to do is I want to establish the precedent that, like, hey, you're not supposed to touch this, and if you do, ouch, you can get hurt very badly. Just like that stove that I told you not to touch, which you ultimately end up touching. Hot equals bad. Dada's gun equals no touch. That's no, that's bad. And so by doing that, it's instilling just enough fear and just enough shock and awe into the kid to where they're just kind of like, oh, all right, well, clearly I don't want to mess with that thing. And I've tested my kid on this theory many times. I've had fake guns laying all over the place. And then ultimately, yeah, like I had a showing where we had real weapons out and my kid was running all over the store and I wasn't even worried about it at all. He didn't touch a single gun. He didn't look at them for more than a split second. Now, I'm not saying it will always be that way because, of course, as kids grow, their curiosity changes and boundaries and limitations also mold and break and bend. And so this is the bonus tip that I want you to learn when it comes to generational security, is that your kids will never listen to you, but they will emulate your behavior. And so how do you handle the weapon system in front of your children? How do you store it in the house? Do you abide by the 4 weapon safety rules in their totality? Do you have great muzzle awareness? Treat it like it's loaded. Always keep that finger straight up and off the trigger. Very well disciplined trigger finger until you're aimed and ready to shoot. When you do shoot, how well do you shoot? Do you have good stance, good grip, good posture, good accurate, well-aimed shots? My point to saying this is that your kids will emulate your behavior. And if you treat guns with immense fear or frivolously, then they too will also have immense fear or treat things disrespectfully, ultimately leading to some sort of an injury. And so we obviously don't want that. They'll exemplify that behavior moving forward, your grandkids, their grandkids, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that's how we create generational security when it comes to safe weapons handling. And so just to reiterate on the toddler aspect of things, guys, 1, establish that clear line of communication, that trust, and their attention. You got to get their attention. You've only got it for a short amount of time. 2, start to identify the object as yours, possessive, Dada's or Mama's, whoever's watching this video, and that they, no, should not be touching this. Then 3, demonstrate why they shouldn't be touching it by locking that slide to the rear, slamming it forward, and faking an injury on yourself. And then 5, I think I'm on 5, I don't know, I forget, I lose track. Have them help mend you. Like, hey, look, Dada needs help. Give that a kiss. Oh, that's better. And then reinforce it again and reinforce it again. The way that our brains function, guys, once you give them to help you heal that wound, that shows them again as an active participant, which reinforces that neural pathway. Because the way that our brains work, guys, is that the more senses we could stimulate in that moment when learning a new object, and the more emotion that we could evoke into that learning circumstance, then the more rapid the pathway in the brain will solidify, meaning they will remember that information much more vividly, much more clearly, much more accurately moving forward in life. And your intent will be given. It will be put across and resonate within them and their brain. Hey, that's Dada's gun, Mama's gun. No, don't touch. Why? Because I can get hurt. Not thinking crazy traumatized, but as your kids get older, you will need to continue to grow in that education and development. And the best way to do that is by leading by example, because your kids will never listen to you, but they will always emulate your behavior. If you try telling them something, they'll say, well, you don't do that. How come I don't see you do that when you hold a gun? And then you'll get mad. You'll say, do as I say, not as I do. And then the kid will never take you seriously when it comes to weapons handling, or probably even anything if that's your teaching methodology. So I hope this video has been helpful for you guys in teaching your family, your kids, how to safely be responsible around firearms. Look, if you want more training like this, or if you want your Illinois concealed carry license training with somebody like me, Joe Malone, Special Operations Marine, then check out JM Training. So www.joemalonetraining.com. Depending upon where you're watching this, there's probably some link or something that you can click. We're in Alsip and we're in New Lenox, Illinois right now. And that, my friends, is the first step you need to take towards your lethal lifestyle journey, or joining the Lethality University, where we're talking you get everything you could ever want in your entire life to keep you, your family, and your loved ones safe against violence and violent crime. So check it out, joemalonetraining.com. Register for a concealed carry class, and don't just get training like this for free, but get a lot more that's going to actually benefit you when it comes to handling the weapon system appropriately. All right, everybody, take care, and I look forward to seeing you soon.